Ever feel like you're standing still while everyone else is sprinting ahead? You open social media and there it is. Another engagement, another baby announcement, another promotion. And you're just here. It's this quiet, heavy feeling, this unspoken anxiety that you're somehow falling behind on a timeline you never even signed up for. What if society's blueprint for a successful life just doesn't fit you? Let's be honest, we've all heard the script. Get a good job after college, get married by 30, buy a house by 35, have kids before 40. It's this unspoken contract we're all expected to follow. But life isn't a checklist, is it? For so many of us, the path is messy, winding, and completely unpredictable. The pressure is immense. It comes from family, from friends, and most insidiously, from that little voice inside our own heads. And social media. It's like pouring gasoline on the fire. We scroll through these perfectly curated highlight reels of other people's lives, and the comparison trap is sprung. Suddenly, their carefully selected moments of joy become the standard against which we measure our own messy, beautiful, complicated reality. We start to believe that their path is the only path, and if we're not on it, we've failed. This constant exposure creates a low-grade hum of anxiety, a feeling that we're always playing catch-up in a game where the rules are invisible and constantly changing. So what happens when you look around and realize you've missed these milestones? Maybe you're single in your late 30s. Maybe you're still figuring out your career path in your 40s. Maybe you've chosen not to have children or buy a house. The immediate internal monologue can be brutal. What's wrong with me? Did I make a huge mistake somewhere? Is it too late for me? I've been there. I remember going to a friend's baby shower and feeling a profound sense of otherness. I was genuinely happy for her. But I couldn't shake the feeling that I was on the outside looking in. A guest in a life that was supposed to be mine too. Driving home, the silence in my car was deafening, filled with questions about my own choices and circumstances. It wasn't just envy, it was a deep-seated fear that I had somehow taken a wrong turn and was now hopelessly lost. This feeling goes beyond simple disappointment. It can trigger a real identity crisis. If you're not a spouse, a parent, a homeowner, then who are you? Society gives us these labels as shortcuts to identity. And when we don't have them, we can feel undefined and adrift. It can lead to feelings of shame, of regret for paths not taken, and a deep-seated worry that you've squandered your potential. But here's the uncomfortable truth that we need to start saying out loud: this narrative is flawed. It's a one-size-fits-all story that was never meant for everyone. The most radical thing you can do is to challenge this story. Who decided that there's only one valid way to live a meaningful life? Who made up these deadlines? It is time we dismantle the idea that life is a linear race to a finish line dotted with traditional milestones. True fulfillment doesn't come from ticking boxes on a pre-written list. It comes from living intentionally, aligned with your own values and your own unique purpose. Think about it. Some of the most incredible discoveries and personal transformations happen on the detours. When you're forced off the main road, you have to get creative. You have to rely on yourself. You discover strengths you never knew you had. These unplanned parts of our journey are not failures, they are opportunities. They are where we build resilience, cultivate self-awareness, and often find a deeper, more authentic version of success. So, how do we actually navigate this path less traveled without losing our minds? First, we have to actively manage the comparison. This might mean curating your social media feed, unfollowing accounts that trigger feelings of inadequacy, and reminding yourself that you are only seeing a sliver of someone else's life. It's about practicing self-compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend who is struggling. When that critical inner voice starts up, acknowledge it, and then gently tell it to take a hike. You are not behind, you are on your own timeline. Next, build your own community. This is so important. Find your people. Find the friends who celebrate you for who you are, not for the milestones you have or haven't hit. Connect with others who are also forging their own paths. There is immense strength and comfort in knowing you are not alone. These are the connections that will sustain you, the people who will remind you of your worth when you forget. They will celebrate your unique victories, whether that's starting a new hobby, traveling solo, or simply getting through a tough week. And finally, we have to embrace the idea of an evolving timeline. Life doesn't stop at 30 or 40 or 50. Some people meet the love of their life at 60. Some people start their dream business at 70. Some find their greatest passion in retirement. The most meaningful moments of your life are not behind you. They can happen at any age, at any time. Your story is still being written, and you are the author. There is incredible freedom in letting go of the shoulds. When you release the pressure of a prescribed timeline, you give yourself permission to be authentic. You can finally listen to what you truly want, not what you think you're supposed to want. You can define success on your own terms. Maybe for you, success isn't a marriage certificate, but a passport full of stamps. Maybe it's not a corner office, but the peace of mind that comes from a creative pursuit. True success isn't about the speed at which you move through life. It's about the depth of your experiences, the richness of your connections, and the alignment of your actions with your soul's purpose. It's about building a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. So, if you feel like you've missed the boat on all the traditional milestones, I want you to hear this. You haven't missed a thing. You are exactly where you need to be on your own unique, beautiful, and valid journey. Your life is not less than. It is simply your own. Embrace it. Celebrate your nonlinear, wonderfully unpredictable path. The future is an open road, full of meaning and joy, waiting for you to discover it on your own terms. Thank you so much for watching and for sharing this space with me. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment below and share your own story. Let's build a community that celebrates every kind of journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more conversations like this. See you next time.